Okay, Pisces. Wow. So we have Two of Cups, the World, Two of Wands, Hierophant, and Three of Wands in the reverse. Don't make any decisions. Okay? Important decisions today. Don't rush into anything. Yeah. Really don't make any important decisions today or rush into anything. Okay, so there is some sort of disconnection from yourself or imbalance. There's mistrust. Maybe there's even a breakup. And we've got this world in reverse here. This can talk about regrets. It can talk about self-doubt. It can talk about things just being delayed or incomplete. So like it's hard for you to move forward. You're feeling like you're stuck, but it's a temporary situation. The Three of Wands can also talk about that, but it has another meaning too. So let's go Two of Wands. We skipped ahead. Two of Wands. This can talk about a fear of the unknown. It can talk about you not having a plan for your personal goals. So that causes like a stunted growth. That causes a delay. The Hierophant in reverse can talk about somebody who's abusing their power. They're cruel. They're very, if it's talking, the Hierophant traditionally talks about a high priest. So it would be like somebody abusing their power and putting a religious tinge to it and saying, well, God says you need to do this or you're not going to go to heaven, etc., etc. And then using that to, abuse children or something. That's a very classical Hierophant in reverse type of situation where somebody's abusing their power, they're a hypocrite, they're hiding behind their religion to do their abuse. But the Hierophant in reverse could be anybody that's in a position of power or a position of a higher knowledge level or higher skill level than you are, who's, like I said, abusing their power, they're corrupt, they're a hypocrite. But it can also talk about getting bad advice from this person. So when you were looking to find your new path, you were looking to move forwards and end a cycle, this person could have given you bad advice. So you want to be careful about any sort of bad advice. You want to be careful about any sort of rebellion against the traditional right now, because a Hierophant can also talk about the traditional, but to me this is more about bad advice. Because Three of Wands in reverse, it can talk about somebody who is like a con man, just like Three of Cups in reverse can sometimes talk about a con man who plays on your emotions. Three of Wands is like a con man who they're overselling something. But it can also talk about lack of foresight, like Two of Wands in reverse can. And that leads to delay. It leads to risk and obstacles. Don't get sucked into looking at the past and thinking that the past was better and romanticizing the past instead of dealing with this problem. Then we had Page of Cups and Seven of Cups come out. Page of Cups, this talks about healing your emotions. It talks about understanding your emotions, looking for inspiration, really looking at what you can do to get on a more solid path again. Sometimes it talks about a creative job or an offer of some kind. So there could be a possibility, or you could just be getting insight into the situation. The Seven of Cups, it talks about possibilities. It talks about daydreaming of possibilities, but it also talks about the majority of those possibilities being unrealistic. So when you're looking at the Seven of Cups, if this is talking about like a job opportunity, you want to make sure that the job opportunity is not being oversold, that it is actually a realistic opportunity for yourself. You don't want to give in to wishful thinking, because that's going to lead you down the wrong path. So this hidden opportunity, if there's a hidden opportunity, really study it deeply, look at contracts, look at, read the fine print. You can choose stability or you can choose fame. You can't have both. So you don't want to waste your energy if it's not something that you want, or if it's something that isn't realistic, if it's something that's a little too good to be true, that somebody's overselling. You don't want to give in to that. Yeah, so really don't make any big decisions. Really think it through, whatever the situation is. And be aware that there's bad advice, or that there's somebody overselling, and that there's delays. If it's just about a situation where you're kind of delayed, and you're kind of stuck on the solution, then looking at the possibilities is going to help you. Just be mindful they're not all realistic, like I said. Have a great Friday. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.